So to our last final of the day, Mads Conrad-Petersen and Mads Pieler Kolding, the Danish combination who were champions here 2 years ago. They're up against the number 2 seeds, Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozonov. So this is the only final of the day which features both number 1 and number 2 seeds. It is a repeat of the European Championship final from Kazan last year. It was the Russians that won on home soil and took the gold medal at the European Championships. But since then, they've played another 4 times, and since then, the Russians haven't beaten their Danish opponents. No players from Russia have ever won a title here at the Bitburger Open. Of course, they had beaten finalists last year in the women's doubles, didn't they? Evgenia Kositskaya and Ekaterina Bolotova. Well, 2 very tall men indeed on courts. Mads Kolding is 2 meters and 5 centimeters. Vladimir Ivanov is just 2 meters and 1 centimeter, 6'7". So this is the draw from quarterfinal onwards, and 6 different nations involved, 2 Japanese pairs, 2 Danish pairs. And what a battle that the number 1 seeds and former champions had in their quarterfinal against their teammates. That was an absolute thriller. I really enjoyed that one. Ivanov and Sozonov beat the number 4 seeds yesterday, Hashimoto and Hirata of Japan, in 2 straight games, as you can see. So there is the giant of a man, Mads Kolding. He and his partner, both 27 years of age. Winners here 2 years ago, and after reaching the final of the French Superseries last week, went up 1 place to a career high in the world ranking, up to number 8. This, their 4th final of the year. They must like playing here in Germany because they were winners of the German Grand Prix Gold earlier in the year. And then they've been in 2 Super Series finals, the French that I was mentioning, and also the India Super Series event in Delhi. Well, their opponents, the number 2 seeds, the reigning European champions. There's the left-hander, Ivan Sozonov. He's 26. His partner, 2 years older. They're both from the Ural mountain region. Ivanov from Chelyabinsk, which has the dubious reputation of being one of the most contaminated places on Earth. And they were semi-finalists here last year, the Russian combination, losing out to the eventual champions Wang Yilu and Chang Wen. Well, our umpire for this last match, Jens Costa of Germany, and Tonius Landry of France is the service judge. So this is the 6th meeting between these 2 pairs. That first meeting won by the Russians in the final of the European Championships. Last time they met was in the final of the German Grand Prix Gold. So they obviously both pairs like playing here in Germany. 2 straight games in Norheim. And close games, 22-20, 21-19. So the number 1 seeds against the number 2 seeds in the men's doubles final. Oh, my goodness, that's a good start. Thumping smash from Mads Conrad. Well, Russian players have only won one Grand Prix gold title. And it happened to be the tall Russian on court, Vladimir Ivanov, won the men's singles at the 2012 US Grand Prix gold. Yeah, did he break the strings of his racket? Yeah, I think he did. That's Kolding. Left-handed Russian from Sverdlovsk, which is about 1,500 kilometers east of Moscow. Fifth final of the year for the Russians. Won the Russian Grand Prix. That was their fifth Russian Grand Prix title in 7 years. Russian pair also reached the final of the India Grand Prix gold in Lucknow, the European Games in Baku, and of course that German Grand Prix gold, which was the last time these two pairs met. Yeah. Well worked rally by the Russians. Yeah, not only did this Russian pair win gold at last year's European Championships, Vladimir Ivanov also won a bronze medal in the men's singles. Lost out in the semi-final to Rajiv Usif. First Russian in 26 years since Andrei Andropov to win the men's singles medal at the European Championships. That's lovely play from Mads Conrad. Danish players have been staying in the same hotel that I've been staying here in Saarbrücken. They were telling me last night how delighted they were with their performance last week in the French Superseries. And I think the way they've backed it up here, because of course they're the number one seeds, they're expected to win. And after such a good tournament in Paris, to get yourselves back up again emotionally and come through some tough matches, I think that's pretty impressive too. Well, this is 5 straight points by the Danes. But that run comes to an end. That's disappointing. He knows it. Keeping his emotions in check, though. That's good. Well, so often we see short rallies in men's doubles. And as far as the Russian pair are concerned, well, their first match against Briggs and Wolfenden of England, 25 minutes. And then against another Russian pair in the second round, 22 minutes. Quarter-final against Chen Hongling and Wang Qilin, who were quarter-finalists at the French Super Series. That was only 25 minutes. And the semi-final yesterday against the number 4 seeds, Hirokatsu Hashimoto and Noriyasu Hirata, that was 32 minutes. That's their longest match so far, 32 minutes. Crikey. And people are talking about changing the scoring so matches are quicker. Yeah, well played. So the advantage, albeit just one solitary point, is with the number 1 seeds. Here at the mid-game interval, Parane Kruna, Danish coach. Lost to another Danish pair in the final of the first ever European Games earlier this year in Baku, Azerbaijan. And that was Bo and Morgensen. Hopefully the European Games will grow, as indeed the Asian Games is a major event, the Pan American Games, the African Games. And of course the Olympic Games, all multi-sport events. Oh, it's long. Yeah, he raises his hand in apology because he didn't actually mean to leave that. He tried to play it and he missed it. Oh, what a good return of serve. That's excellent. Past the front court player, landing in front of the rear court player, aim towards the tram line. Ideal shot in doubles. This is a good rally. Oh, behind the back. My goodness! Oh, and they've won the rally! Sensational shots from Mads Conrad. It was a fast exchange. Look at that. Yeah, it was a good switch of the attacking play too. It was really his only option to go behind the back. Well, one or two words between the two Russians, discussing what's going wrong, what they should be doing instead. Oh, good flick serve. That's a very good flick serve from Mads Kolding. Oh, look at that. Vladimir Ivanov caught off balance. Oh, it is such an angle. These tall men, when they leap in the air and play the smash. Yeah, well, that's a bit of a psychological battle there. Because this time it was Mads Kolding. It was flicked and caught off balance. Just sends a message. Oh, yes. Well, there was a clash of rackets there. I wonder whether Mads Kolding actually got his hand hit. No, I think actually it's just sort of a ricochet, as it were, on the rackets being hit. So the 5-point advantage is whittled down to 2 points. Oh yes, that's lovely, lovely play. And that is the problem for tall athletes. Changing direction and getting down low, lunging forward. Mads Kolding here, look, oh, just can't reach it. So the Russian pair back level now. Five straight points. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it was that little change of pace, that little block from Mads Conrad. Look at that. Force the lift, and then the big man can do the damage with the big smash. Oh, yes. Well, his front court play now, Mads Conrad, is very, very impressive. Always looking to go forward. He does play some lovely blocks off the defensive shots and then moves in. So 3 game point opportunities for the Danes. That's a great return of serve again from the left-hander, Sozonov. Oh, yes. What a good rally to close out the opening game. 21-18 in favour of the former champions, Mads Conrad and Mads Kolding. 21-18 in a little over 17 minutes.
Если мы договорились с этим, играем сюда, значит, надо скидывать, значит, надо скидывать. Второго играешь, когда не надо. За первого, да,
Well, as I said right at the start of the day, 5 titles here guaranteed after Tang Xuanting and Yu Yang won the women's doubles final. Guaranteed 5 titles going to players from 5 different nations. And it is the 5th time that that has happened in Grand Prix Gold history. Happened first of all in Macau in 2010, then here at the Bitburger 2011, and happened twice in 2013, the US Open, and once again here at the Bitburger. Oh, sharp. Well, they're back-to-back results in the quarter-final and the semi-final last week in Paris when they beat the defending champions, their teammates Bo and Morgensen, and then they beat the world champions Mohamed Hassan and Hender Asetiawan in the semi-final. I thought the Danes were taking their game to a whole new level. And I think ever since the Thomas Cup finals in Delhi last year, I think they've had the belief, but I think now that they've got the belief, not only the belief that they can win, they're prepared to take their game to a different level as well. Now, I'm not getting ahead of myself, but this is the sort of thing, you know, that is world class. Back of the net cord, thundered off the top of the tape. Well, it's so difficult for pairs playing against this Danish combination because Mads Conrad is so lively at the front of the court, but you don't really want to lift it because with the tall man, Mads Kolding, at the back of the court, you know he can thunder down smashes. So where do you play it? Well, I guess the answer is you've got to get on the attack first. Easier said than done. Yeah, all set up with a good flick serve. Yeah, way off balance after he played that, wasn't he? That is an excellent serve, it really is, from Ivan Sozonov. He's won some men's singles titles in his time as well, 3 of them. In fact, one of the finals. Guatemala International of 2011, he beat his men's doubles partner, Vladimir Ivanov, in the final. Well, I thought at 6-2 the Danes were going to run away with this second game, having already taken the first, but all credit to the Russian combination. And so right back in it now. Yeah. Did well, did the left-hander Sozonov. Because Mads Conrad was trying to step into this defensive shot. Oh, yes. My goodness, what a good shot from Kolding. Yeah, again, good defence from Kolding. And the number 1 seeds from Denmark. A 3-point advantage here at the mid-game interval of game number 2. It's that drive defence, isn't it? That one from Kolding. Turns their defensive play into attack. There we are. Then you can start hitting in a downward direction. Oh, goodness me, that's a great smash. Vladimir Ivanov. It's not just power. It's a great placement. I was talking yesterday during the Danes semi-final against Kimura and Sonoda. That's the one weakness perhaps with Mads Conrad is that he does wait very committed to that backhand defence, and therefore if you can get it down his forehand side, he does struggle. And that's precisely what Vladimir Ivanov did on that previous point. Oh, it's a good serve. Yeah, it has to be against Kolding. Yeah, perhaps not right choice of shot from Sozonov. Yeah, it's good call, good judgment. Each point at the moment is very precious. Yeah, that time he did well. That defence still keeping the backhands action. Mads Conrad managed to deal with it. Yeah, there's tension. It's understandable. Oh, unbelievable. Forced to play an extra 3 shots, I think, the Russians. One. That should have been a winner. 2, 3, yes. Extra 3 shots. We've reverted to the very short rallies. Such is the tension. Oh, it's landed in. And a misjudgment from Ivanov. He could have played it. And that could prove costly. It came off the frame of the racket, and that gave the Danes an opportunity. This attempted interception from Sozonov, because the Danes prior to that had been under an awful lot of pressure. Gone long, and 2 points away. Conrad and Kolding from a second title here at the Bitburger Grand Prix Gold, 2 years after their first title. Only 1 point required. 3 match point opportunities. Oh, very loose serve, got what it deserved. And they've done it. A second title here at the Bitburger Grand Prix Gold. And after reaching the final of the French Super Series a week ago in Paris, this week in Saarbrücken, Mads Conrad and Mads Kolding have gone one better. They've taken the title, an 11th career title and their second title of the year. First was at the German Grand Prix Gold, second here in Germany once again at the Bitburger Grand Prix Gold. What a couple of weeks they've had. Symmetry in the scoreline, 21-18, 21-18 in 35 minutes. Well, brilliant by the Danes. You would have thought the fatigue and the reaction after their week in Paris would take its toll, but they've battled through, they've kept their nerve, and they've walked away with the title once again. That is very, very impressive. Well, of course, we still have the prize presentation as we see confirmation of the score. Number 1 seeds from Denmark, Conrad and Kolding, winning 21-18, 21-18 in 35 minutes. So delight for the Danes. The 5 titles going to 5 different nations. Well, obvious disappointment for the Russians. 5th consecutive loss to the Danes. They shouldn't be too dejected. They've had yet another good tournament. Their 5th final of the year. And it still remains that the only Grand Prix Gold title to the man who's just received his medal, the tall man, Vladimir Ivanov, in the men's singles at the US Grand Prix Gold in 2012. Played together as juniors, then split up, then got back together again. And now, well, I wouldn't be surprised if their ranking goes up still further at a career high after Paris of 8 in the world. Yeah, that's a nice touch. The Danes are both very, very nice men. Yeah, well, they can have a well-earned rest. The Danes. It's their 3rd consecutive week of major tournaments after the Denmark Open, the French Open. And they've steadily got better and better. They are a real force to be reckoned with in world terms. Well, of course, as they pose for the photographers, that brings the 2015 Bitburger Grand Prix Gold to a conclusion. 5 titles going to players from 5 different nations. Women's doubles, Tang Yuan-Ting and Yu Yang winning their 2nd title in only their 2nd tournament together. For Ng Ka Long in the All Hong Kong men's singles final, well, he made history by winning a 1st ever Grand Prix Gold title in the men's singles discipline for a player from his country. then it was a welcome return to the big time for former world number ones in the mixed doubles, Robert Matusiak and Nadia Ziba, beating the number one seeds, Chris and Gabby Adcock, in 2 straight games. And then Akane Yamaguchi, in probably the final of the day, came from behind against Busanan Ongbang-Rangpan of Thailand, coming through 21-13 in the deciding game. And as we've just witnessed in the men's doubles, Mads Conrad and Mads Kolding regaining the title that they first won 2 years ago. Well, the Grand Prix Gold circuit moves on to Korea next week. I'll be there. Hope you'll be able to join me and all of the team from Jeonju next weekend. But in the meantime, from all of us here, take care. Bye-bye.